In this video, we're going to chat about why you might want to become a health coach and if it's the right decision for you. For me, I think one of the top reasons that somebody might want to become a health coach is that the industry is growing rapidly at this point in time. There's a huge need in the coaching role, let's say, because the allopathic medical system and even naturopathic doctors and chiropractic doctors who do prescribe things don't necessarily have the time to work one-on-one coaching somebody through their recommendations.
They don't cut coach at all.
No,
They don't have
exactly.
coach.
No, exactly. There's no coaching involved. If we look at the difference between what consulting is and what coaching is, it's a consultation that you're getting with a recommendation or a prescription at the end of it, but not necessarily anything to do with how to arrive at the, final goal or
How to implement it.
Exactly. And the industry, it's a $7 billion industry in the United States and close to 1 billion in Canada. And it's expected to just explode from there over the coming years with everything changing and health issues increasing over the last few years. So for me, why there's a huge need for it, but I think there's more to be said for if it's right for you. And there's also more whys.
I think a big reason for so many people, they love helping other people. So, we know a lot of people get into the health coaching industry, the nutrition coaching industry, because of something maybe has gone on in their lives, maybe with their family, and they've had such wonderful results, either working with a coach or they've worked through it themselves. And now they want to share their knowledge. They want to share that, yes, you can, feel great as well. So they get very passionate and excited about it. And the other thing is a lot of people get in because it's so flexible. If you can work full-time, you can work part-time, you can work remote, it's really up to the individual how they want to set up a practice. If they want to set up a practice, maybe they'll go and work for somebody else. And there's so many opportunities, both in the healthcare industry and working for, health stores, working in clinics. There's so many.
Coaches of all types are in demand in the corporate world. Professionals are looking for coaches to help them work more efficiently and have work-life balance, which we're all struggling with. So, the skills you obtain from a coaching program can be carried over to multiple industries. And if you're a practicing counselor or consultant now, if you're practicing anything within the health field, having that coaching opens up a lot of extra additional doors for you and gives you many more opportunities with clients. Combining coaching with nutrition, for those who feel that nutrition is their passion, it just helps your clients take the knowledge that you're conveying to them that 1 or 2 or 3 steps further. As Heather said, it's the implementation part of it. So if you feel passionate and if you have had really life-changing experiences in your own life and in your own health, and you want to share those experiences with someone else, coaching is just a natural extension of what you already know, what you've already internalized. You're just learning the actual process that you can then use to within your practice.
And it's interesting. It's all different professions are looking at it. I had a great conversation with a personal therapist the other day, and she is a busy mom with children, and she wants to set up a business that she is working with busy moms with kids. That's kind of her niche, and I love it. I said, you're ahead of the curve already. You've got your niche. And one of the things she said was, when she started to talk to people about what she was doing, the first thing they asked was, what about nutrition? And so she was looking for information about courses on nutrition, because she understood that was it was necessary for her to be really successful coaching her clients in her practice. And one of the things I want to talk about too, as far as, why make the choice for health coach certification, nutrition certification, is also the cost. A lot of secondary education is so expensive. And, comparatively, health coaching, nutrition coaching programs, certifications are a lot less expensive. So they're more accessible and affordable for many people.
And it's easy to make a return on investment this way.
Absolutely.
If you think about I'm not saying university is bad, but if you think about a university level education to go and become a doctor, you might come out with $200,000 worth of debt at the end of that, where these programs are accessible and within a very short period of time, you can actually recoup your costs. And again, the flexibility of the potential of where you can work, which we'll talk about in a minute, and what kind of jobs you can have, for people who are stay-at-home moms or who have part-time jobs that want to add something and maybe switch careers. It's really a very flexible career choice. And I always say it's only limited to the person's creativity as to what they can do with a certification like this.
Absolutely. And it is a foundation. I mean, you can be using it as a stepping stone towards something else as well. Like there's a lot of people that start into the health and nutrition coaching industry, and then they'll add some additional things on there. Maybe they'll do workshops for cooking, and they'll take additional training for that, or some mind body work or whatever. So it's really unlimited potential. You've got a good solid foundation in health and nutrition coaching, and you can take it anywhere.
Yeah, and I think that's it, Heather. It is foundational. It is at the core, and from there you can take it anywhere. I think all of us started the other way. We started with nutrition as a foundation, and then we learned coaching because we had to. You learned some within your practice, and if you're already a practitioner, when you're going through the coaching education process, you start to realize, oh yes, I do that, or I don't do enough of that, or yes, I notice that really helps. So it helps you fine tune what you're already doing. However, if you're just starting and you're not sure where to begin, coaching is a great place to start.
Can either of you guys think of reasons or things that might make it not the right fit for somebody?
It wouldn't be the right fit if you don't like working with people. I mean, if you don't like to talk with people, it probably wouldn't be a good fit.
A social media platform, but you can write articles, you can write stories, you can support people in different ways.
And you know what, Lisa, thank you for saying that, because, maybe I misspoke. It's not like you don't like to work with people. Some people maybe are a little bit introverted or nervous about working with people, and that's normal and natural. But they still maybe want to help people. So that's the beauty of these programs, is that you can still help people, maybe in a different way. As you said, maybe writing blogs, writing educational material, and that type of thing, where they're not necessarily doing that one-on-one dialogue, but they're still helping, lots of people as well.
I'll leave on this final note to this question. When I was teaching, one of the things that I often noticed, and this is true for all of us, we all got into, and you mentioned this before, Heather, we all got into nutrition because of our own health journeys, which we've previously talked about on other videos. And a lot of people coming into a nutrition coaching or a health coaching program are doing it because they've had their own health journey, or they're going through it currently and they just want to help themselves. So it's not to say that you have to go on and actually work in the nutrition or health coaching industry at all. Even it could just be that you're curious about this, and maybe by the end of it, it sparks something in you to continue the work, or, do something more in line with writing or something like we said. So I think there are reasons to take it, other than with the idea that you're going to start a career even in health coaching or nutrition coaching.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You are so correct.
Yeah, really good point, because really coaching is an insight into human nature and why we do the things we do. It helps us understand our own behaviors, and with coaching skills, you start to notice it with your own interpersonal behavior and within your family dialogues you have with your children, with your partners, with colleagues. Right, you start to hear the words that you say and have a different understanding of what other people say, what their expectations are, what behaviors mean. So you're right. Personally, it is quite eye-opening and interesting.
For our own interest, and Lisa, I love your word, your own edification. So it's just, we talk about transforming lives, but we have to transform our own first, right?
That's what I was going to say. That's why our slogan is learn to transform lives, even your own. So
Exactly.
Mhm.